information and 5 pertinent items that Doge is interested in terms of cost cutting and everything else.
Yeah, like if they can parallel park a rocket, I think they're probably the folks that you want going through the data figuring out problems.
Yeah, right. But these are not the guys that you like put through a confirmation hearing. These are guys like Big Balls. And Big Balls evidently has his name Big Balls because somewhere on a LinkedIn profile or whatever he identifies himself as Big Balls. And this is how they tracked this cat down. Like, I don't know all the doxing involved, how he got to Big Balls, but the fact that it ended at Big Balls, I think, is only representative of how a genius this guy actually is. He has now forced the entire Democratic literati across the country to have commentary throughout the prime time of their broadcasts on an individual named Big Balls.
What a move. What a power move.
And Democrats have gone at this guy full force. I mean, it wasn't just prime time. The Washington Post is writing about him. They were trying everything they could to get him fired.
They were, well, and they were briefly successful at
Wait,
that.
was it Big Balls? I don't know if it was Big Balls who got fired and then reinstated. Was it?
No, I think it was.
Was it?
Well, so here, I think we have a clip actually that would sort of clarify some of this. Didn't know we were going to have to use this. We're going to talk about Big Balls in a different context, but Big Balls, clip 4, please.
Doge cutting effort. One of the Doge engineers was fired for some inappropriate posts. The vice president says, bring him back. What do you say?
Well, I don't know about the particular thing, but if the vice president said that, did you say that? I'm with the vice president. Thank you, Peter.
So good.
Go ahead, please.
That is so cool. When I saw that, I mean, like, I was so happy. Like, I can't describe the feeling because, like, number one, that's a team right there.
Yeah.
That's a team. When he's like, you got his back, I got your back.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm
He's
with
like,
him on that.
How do I feel about Big Balls? I don't know. You've spoken on Big Balls. He's like, I have spoken on Big Balls. I'm with him on Big Balls.
So cool. That is
so
so
good.
cool.
Meanwhile, like Letitia Jameses of the world are just like putting themselves through.
They're
a
just
meat
like
grinder.
seething. And for him to just be like, it's like he hits up his boys. Like, you say that? All right, I'm with him. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. So Big Balls continues to do his thing. Last reported, I think, yesterday, Big Balls was like somewhere buried in the State Department or something else.
Oh, that's right. Like, reporters are mad that he's been given an email address.
Yeah. Which, I don't know how they know all this stuff, but they're like infatuated with Big Balls. That's why it would be so great if it didn't actually exist.
Please be like big balls at state.gov.
Oh, it'd be
I'm
so
gonna shoot an email
good.
there and just be like, big balls, come on the show.
Big.balls.
I'm gonna shoot an
at
email
state.gov.
and I hope I don't get a bounce back.
Oh, God, you gotta love it. All right, so listen, that's our Big Balls segment.
Great.
What a great mystery clip,
Yeah.
by the way.
Credit to Wolf. That one worked. That one worked.
That was good. Maybe we'll do that sometime in the future because that certainly did work. We want to get to our guest, who I think is really, really interesting guy. And you hear from lawmakers, policymakers, the regulators. You hear from the president, the vice president, all that stuff here on the Ruthless Variety program. You don't always hear from people at the leading edge of industry advocacy and how they got there and why it's so important. This guy.
And
listen,
if I could just add one little bit about this, this is a very important discussion to be happening in our country right now. The aim of this group is to create jobs for Americans, to increase the salary of Americans. And like Chris Power, one of the folks working with this group, I've talked about his company Hadrian before, where they're like line. His elevator speech is, we find the guys who work at Home Depot, and in like 6 weeks we train them up to start making aerospace parts and like quadruple their salary. And that's what these people are doing. That's what Austin, he's going to tell us right now.